Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of apple farming, sharing the ultimate guide to effective apple farming that will help you cultivate a bountiful harvest. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or a beginner looking to grow your first apple tree, this video is packed with tips, techniques, and best practices that will elevate your apple farming game. So, grab your notepad and let's get started. First things first, let's talk about choosing the right apple variety for your farm. With over 7,500 apple varieties worldwide, it's crucial to select the ones that thrive in your specific climate and soil conditions. Some popular varieties include Honeycrisp, Fuji, and Granny Smith, but it's essential to consider factors like disease resistance, harvest time, and intended use, whether for fresh eating, baking, or cider making. Research local resources, such as extension services or local orchards, to find out which varieties perform best in your area. Once you've decided on the varieties, it's time to prepare your land. Apple trees prefer well-drained, loamy soil with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Conduct a soil test to determine your soil's nutrient levels and pH. If your soil is too acidic or alkaline, you can amend it with lime or sulfur to achieve the ideal range. Additionally, consider adding organic matter, like compost, to improve soil structure and fertility. This will create a thriving environment for your apple trees. When planting your apple trees, timing is key. The best time to plant is in early spring or late fall, when the trees are dormant. Space your trees appropriately. Standard trees need about 20 to 30 feet between them, while dwarf varieties can be spaced 10 to 15 feet apart. Dig a hole that is twice as wide as the root ball and just deep enough to accommodate the roots without bending them. Place the tree in the hole, backfill with soil, and water thoroughly to eliminate air pockets. This initial planting stage is critical for establishing a strong root system. Now that your trees are in the ground, let's discuss care and maintenance. Watering is vital, especially during the first few years as the trees establish themselves. Apple trees need about an inch of water per week, either from rainfall or irrigation. During dry spells, consider using drip irrigation to provide consistent moisture without waterlogging the roots. Mulching around the base of the trees can help retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Fertilization is another essential aspect of apple farming. A balanced fertilizer with equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium is ideal during the growing season. However, avoid over-fertilizing, as this can lead to excessive foliage growth at the expense of fruit production. Monitor your trees for signs of nutrient deficiencies, such as yellowing leaves, and adjust your fertilization strategy accordingly. Pruning is a crucial practice that can significantly impact the health and productivity of your apple trees. The best time to prune is during the dormant season, typically late winter to early spring. Begin by removing any dead, damaged, or crossing branches to improve airflow and sunlight penetration. Aim to create an open center structure to allow light to reach all parts of the tree. Regular pruning encourages healthy growth and helps maintain the tree's shape, making it easier to harvest the apples when the time comes. As your trees grow, be vigilant against pests and diseases. Common apple pests include aphids, codling moths, and spider mites. Implement integrated pest management strategies, such as introducing beneficial insects, using insecticidal soaps, or applying neem oil. For diseases like apple scab or powdery mildew, choose resistant varieties and ensure proper spacing for good air circulation. Regular monitoring and early intervention are key to keeping your apple orchard healthy. Let's talk about pollination, which is vital for apple production. Most apple varieties are not self-pollinating, meaning you'll need at least 2 different varieties for cross-pollination. Planting a mix of compatible varieties within close proximity will enhance fruit set and increase your overall yield. Additionally, attracting pollinators like bees to your orchard is essential. Planting wildflowers or creating habitats for pollinators can help ensure a successful pollination process. Now, as we approach the harvest season, it's important to know when your apples are ready to be picked. The best way to determine ripeness is by checking the color, firmness, and taste. Most apples will change color and become slightly softer when they're ready to harvest. Gently twist the apple to remove it from the tree, leaving the stem intact. It's best to harvest in the morning when temperatures are cooler, as this helps preserve the fruit's quality. After harvesting, proper storage is crucial to extending the shelf life of your apples. Store them in a cool, dark place with high humidity, ideally around 32 degrees Fahrenheit with 90 to 95% humidity. Avoid storing apples with other fruits, as they release ethylene gas, which can cause premature ripening. Regularly check your stored apples for any signs of spoilage and remove any affected fruit to prevent spreading. Finally, let's touch on the importance of sustainability in apple farming. Implementing sustainable practices, such as organic farming, crop rotation, and cover cropping, can enhance soil health and biodiversity. Consider reducing chemical inputs and exploring organic pest control methods to protect the environment and produce healthier apples for consumers. In conclusion, effective apple farming requires careful planning, diligent care, and a commitment to best practices. By selecting the right varieties, preparing your soil, maintaining proper watering and fertilization, and managing pests and diseases, you'll be well on your way to a bountiful harvest. Remember, every apple tree is unique, so take the time to observe and learn from your orchard. Happy farming, and may your apple trees thrive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more gardening tips and tricks. Thanks for watching.